Welcome again students to CMIS online classes. This is my third video or the last video on chapter 1 of our English grammar, the sentence for the students of standard 6. And in this video we are going to discuss about transformation of sentences. Transformation means change. That means in this video, in this chapter, in this class, we will learn how to change a kind of sentence, one kind of sentence into another kind of sentence, like how to change affirmative, assertive sentences into negative sentences, or how to change the same assertive sentences into interrogative sentences. Now, how to change one kind of interrogative sentences into another kind of interrogative sentences, like how to change WH questions into verbal questions. Okay, this is completely a chain system from one kind of sentence to another kind of sentence. In the same way, how to change the assertive sentences into exclamatory sentences, and how to change again those exclamatory sentences into assertive sentences. We will also learn how to change these assertive sentences into tag questions. So there are so many processes to follow and so many instructions to follow, rules to follow, that I will tell you while I will explain you while changing one kind of sentence into another kind of sentence. So let's start with first example. So here we have the first sentence which is an assertive sentence, and I have changed this assertive sentence, this single sentence, into so many other sentences. Now see how I have done it. I will explain you. See here, our sentence is his father is an honest man. So this is an assertive sentence because it describes something in a direct manner. So here this is our assertive sentence. His father is an honest man. Now see, in this second sentence, I have changed this assertive sentence into exclamatory sentence. See, I have told you that exclamatory sentences, when we frame these exclamatory sentences by using WH words, the subject and the verbs come at the end of the sentence, like here. The exclamatory sentences usually end with verbs, and before verbs we use the subject. So here, his father is an honest man. So here, his father is the subject and the verb. We have only one verb, is here. So here, now we have to end this sentence with the subject. After that subject, I have to use the verb. So here, his father is an honest man. How is his father an honest man? So now I have to use how as the WH word to frame this exclamatory sentence. So how honest his father is. His father is. So here I have put subject, and subject is followed by the verb here. It is helping verb here. So verb here, it is used as the main verb here. So here I have framed the WH frame exclamatory sentence. How honest his father is. Understood? Now come to the third sentence here. How is his father? So here this is an interrogative sentence, and this is WH questions. What kind of interrogative sentence is this? This is WH question. This is the WH question. So whenever we frame WH questions, whenever we frame question sentence, or whenever we frame interrogative sentence by using WH words, then we have to omit the answer word from the same word which we are changing into the question, like his father is an honest man. So here, what is the answer word? An honest man. So an honest man is the answer word. So whenever I am framing WH question by using WH question, then I have to remove this answer word from the question. Now see here. So an honest man. So honest, it is the quality of the subject. So it gives us a sense of how. So I have to use. So I have found the WH word as how. So now this WH word I have to use at the beginning of the sentence, and then comes the same helping verb that I have used in the sentence. See, helping verb is. So here the WH question will be, how is his father? Answer is an honest man. So this is the WH question. How is his father? Now see. Now again the next example is his father an honest man? So here this is also a question. This is also a question, but this question is framed by using helping verb. So whenever we frame verbal questions, that means the questions framed by using helping verb, so we have to use the same helping verb at the beginning of the sentence, like I have used here. I have used is here. So now whenever we frame question by using, whether by using WH words or helping verbs, the subject comes between the helping verb and the main verb. Like in WH question also, after helping verb I have used the subject, because we don't have any main verb here. But here also we have to use this subject after the helping verb. So helping verb is his father an honest man? So here I have used is at the beginning of the sentence. So I have framed a verbal question. Understood? So here now come to the next question. His father is not an honest man. So here if you read the first sentence, his father is an honest man, this is an assertive sentence. But what kind of assertive sentence? It is an affirmative assertive sentence. That means it gives a positive sense. So it is a positive assertive sentence. But if I use no, not, none, never in the sentences, then the sentences become negative sentences. So here his father is not an honest man. So here this is also an assertive sentence, but negative sentence, negative assertive sentence. Okay. So now come to the last example. His father is an honest man, isn't he? So here this is a tag question. This is a tag question. A tag question means I have framed the question by using question tag. So here his father is an honest man. I told you this is a positive assertive sentence. That means this sentence delivers a positive information. So here if the assertive sentence or the statement is positive, then the question tag will become negative. Negative means if the question tag has no or not in them. That means question tag. How do we frame question tag? Question tag is also both positive and negative, because if the statement is positive, then the question tag will be negative, and if the statement is negative, then the question tag will be positive. So here statement is positive, so the question tag is negative. Is not. So is not. So not, whenever we are making tag question, we have to see the statement first, and if the statement is positive, then we have to frame the negative question tag. Negative question tag is framed by joining the helping verb that we see in the statement, that helping verb with not. So contraction form of helping verb with not together make a negative tag, like here is. So I have to, this is positive, so I have to join, I have to make the contraction form of is and not. So whenever we are making contraction form of negative contraction form of helping verb and not, then we have to omit. We have to omit O from not. Like is not will become isn't. Its pronunciation will also change. Okay. Because in place of O, I will use or we will use apostrophe. So I as an OT is not will become I as an apostrophe T. So isn't. Understood? So here his father is an honest man. So to make the question tag, I have to use the same helping verb, and see, after that tag I have to use the same subject here. If the subject is pronoun, if the subject is noun, then we have to change that subject into pronoun. If the subject is already pronoun, there is no need to change that pronoun, because the same pronoun we have to use. Otherwise, if the subject is noun, then we have to change that noun into pronoun. Like here we have father, his father. So for his father we have to use he. See, his father is an honest man, isn't he? If this statement would be negative, then the question tag will be positive. Like his father is not an honest man. Is he? So here is he is a negative, a positive question tag. Okay. So here in these examples, in these sentences, I have changed or I have transformed one single sentence into so many other kinds of sentences, like positive assertive sentences into WH question, into exclamatory sentences, into verbal questions, into negative sentence, into and again into the tag questions. In some cases, we need to be very careful, because if the sentences are in simple present tense or simple past tense, we don't see any helping verb there. Okay. But if the question is there that we need to change the given sentence into verbal question, that means we need to find out the helping verb, but we don't see any helping verb in case if the sentences are in simple present or simple past tense. Like here, Mr. Sam wants to become an actor. So this is an assertive sentence and the sentence is in simple present tense. Okay, that means we don't have any helping verb here. In the same way, question number 2, Mr. Sam wanted to become an actor. Same sentence, but here the tense is changed. This is in simple past tense. So here also we don't have any helping verb. In this case, in these two cases, if the sentences do not have any helping verb, but we have to change those sentences into verbal question, that means we have to use helping verbs. In these cases, we need to use the group of do verbs. Do verbs. Do verbs means do, does or did. So here we have to use, if the sentences are in simple present tense, we have to use do or does. It depends upon the subject. If the subject is singular, then we have to use does. If the subject is plural, then we have to use do. Now, if the sentence is in simple past tense, we have to use did. Whether the subject is singular or plural, it doesn't matter. We have to use did only with both singular and plural subject. So let's take an example like Mr. Sam wants to be an actor. So this is assertive sentence and it is in simple present tense. We don't have any helping verb. So simple present tense, that means we have to use do or does. So we have to see the subject, Mr. Sam. So Mr. Sam is singular subject, so we have to use does. So verbal question, helping verb we have to use at the beginning of the sentence. So does I have used. Does Mr. Sam. Subject. Subject comes in between helping verb and main verb in case of verbal question. Does Mr. Sam want? Main verb. Does Mr. Sam want to become an actor? Other words remain the same. Okay, so this is verbal question that we have framed from the sentence, assertive sentence in present tense. Now, here comes another question, like Mr. Sam wanted to become an actor. So here the sentence is in simple past tense. Now, simple past tense, we have to, if the sentence is in simple past tense, we have to use did, whether the subject is singular or plural. Like, did Mr. Sam want to become an actor? See, whenever we use do, does or did, after that always use V1 form of the verb, plural verb. Here, want is plural verb. Here, Mr. Sam is singular, so I have used V5. But here, Mr. Sam, though Mr. Sam is singular, I have used the group of do verb. Here, does. So, want is V1, plural verb. Okay, after using do, does, did, we have to use plural verb. Same here. Mr. Sam wanted, simple past tense, but I have used did here. Did Mr. Sam, after using do, does, did, again we have to use V1. Understood? Now we can change. If we find the helping verb, we have already found helping verb, then we can change this sentence into WH question also. So, Mr. Sam wants to become an actor. So, an actor is the answer word. Now, if we change this sentence into WH question, then we have to omit an actor. An actor is the name of refers to the person. So, what? So, here also what. For the name of person, what or who or whom, whose. So, here an actor gives us the sense of what. So after WH words, we again have to use the helping verb. So here helping verb we have already found here does. So we have found WH word also. So the same as we did in the previous sentence, we have to use what does Mr. Sam want to become. So what does Mr. Sam want to become is the WH question. So in the same way, here also we have found WH question, WH word, and we have found helping verb also. Now in the same way, what did Mr. Sam want to become? So the answer, both the answers are an actor and actor. Now again, the same case is with the sentences. If we are changing assertive sentences into negative sentences, if those assertive sentences are in simple present or simple past tense, because see, whenever the sentences are assertive sentences and we have to change them into negative sentences. See here, he wants to become an actor. See, it is very easy to change the sentences into negative sentences if we find helping verbs in those sentences. But here we don't have helping verb, because negative sentences we will frame by joining not after the helping verb. But here we don't have any helping verb. So if the sentences are in simple present or simple past tense, again we have to use the group of do verbs. Okay, like do, does or did, to change those sentences into negative sentences. Like he wants to become an actor. We don't have any helping verb here. So we will change, we will use, this is in simple present tense. So we will use either do or does. It depends upon the subject, number of subject. So if the subject is singular, we use does. If the subject is plural, we use do. Like he wants to become an actor. Here subject is he, so he is singular. So I have used he doesn't want to become an actor. This is negative sentence. He doesn't want to become an actor. He wants to become an actor. Positive. He doesn't want to become an actor. Negative. Because here we don't have any helping verb here. So I have used does as the helping verb. So whenever we use the group of do verbs, then after using do verbs, we have to use the verb will be V1. Okay, one. See, he is singular, so wants, V5. But here, though the subject is he, but I have used the group of do verb, so I have to use V1 form of the verb. He doesn't want to become an actor, or he does not want to become an actor. doesn't is the contraction form of does and not. In the same way, second question. He wanted to become an actor. This sentence is in simple past tense, and here also we don't have any helping verb. So the sentence is past tense, so we have to write did. So we have to use did. So negative will be did not. So we can use did not, or the contraction form of did not, didn't. Like he did not want to become an actor. So he did not. After using do, does, did, always use V1. So don't be confused why want is here, why want is here, because we have used do verb. Okay, he did not want to become an actor, or he did want to become an actor. We can use contraction form also. Now we are discussing a very important point, how to change the sentences into verbal questions. If the sentences have used to have verbs, group of to have verbs as the main verb. See here, he has a new car. So here has is the verb here, and it is used alone here. So we can take it as the main verb here, because we don't have any other verb here. So if the group of to have verbs are used as the main verb in sentences, when we are changing those sentences into helping verb, then again we have to use the group of do verbs as the helping verbs. Do, does, or did. Okay, like he has a new car. So when we change it into verbal question, we have to make that verbal questions by using helping verbs, but we don't have don't use has as the helping verb, because has is used as the main verb here. So now we have to use do, does, or did. The sentence is in present tense, simple present tense, so we use do or does. So do or does, it depends upon the subject. If the subject is singular, does. If the subject is plural, do. So here subject is singular, we have to use does. Like, does he have a new car? So this is the correct verbal question. Okay. So does he have? So here he singular, has singular, but here I have used have. Have is the V1 form of to have, group of to have verbs. So here I have used does. So after do, does, it always use V1. In the same way, they have a big farmhouse. So this is also this sentence is also in a simple present tense. This sentence also has only single verb. The group of to have verbs, have itself is used here. Okay. So now this is the single word and the sentence is in simple present tense, and have is used as the main verb here. So now if I change this sentence into verbal question, I have to use the group of to do verb. So let's see. The subject is plural, so I will use do. Understood? Like, do they have a new car? So after do, does, did, always use V1. Have is the V1 form of the verb to have verbs. So these all were how to change the sentences in simple present and simple past tense into verbal questions. Now let us discuss about some negative question tags. Okay. So negative question tags, I told you we make by joining helping verbs and not together. So here are some examples of negative question tags, like do not will become don't. So do not. After joining do and not together, I will remove O from that single word, and in place of O I will use apostrophe. So don't. Don't is the contraction form of do and not, and it will be used as the negative question tag in the question if the statement is positive. Now did not will become didn't or didn't. Shall not, are not will become aren't. Okay, will not will become, there is some different. See, don't go with the, that means every question tag will not follow the same pattern. Here will not will become won't. So these things you need to remember, you need to memorize. Shall not will become shan't. Others are easy. Cannot will become can't. Could not will become couldn't. Okay, were not will become weren't. And does not will become doesn't, and so on. Okay, so we need to practice these all at home so that we will be able to frame the tag questions. Let us take two examples, like we shall go now. So here this is the statement, and this statement is positive, and here helping verb is shall. So now if the statement is positive, that means we have whatever helping verb we have used there, we have to make the negative tag out of that. So here I have to add shall plus not to make the tag question. See, when I make the negative question tag of shall, it will become shall not, will become shan't. Shan't we? Okay, if we shall not go now, shall we? So negative, positive, positive, negative. Okay, like in the same way, we will meet, you will meet me today. Positive sense, helping verb will, that means question tag will be the contraction form of will and not, that is won't. He will meet me today, won't he? If the sentence is negative, like he will not meet me today, will he? So this way we frame tag questions.